and welcome back to the new season, The Power of Bold Living. I'm your host, Eileen, and today we are filming here at beautiful Bedhaus, AQ3 Aruba. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to film our podcast in here. Today's episode is sponsored by Les Cappuchinas. Thank you so much. We are going to be completely caffeinated today and ready to answer all of your questions. We have today a very special person here with me. Let me introduce the powerhouse lady of real estate here in Aruba, Jennifer.
How are foreign investment and tourism impacting property value?
What should owners know before turning their property into a vacation rental or a long-term rental?
How important is it choosing the right area based on your lifestyle?
Where are the up-and-coming areas? For me, it's going to be definitely Oranjestad and eventually San Nicolas.
This is my personal opinion. A lot of times we think all investors or people who want to purchase a property on Aruba wants to go to north, but that's not true at all.
What are some new projects coming into Aruba? What can buyer expect?
We just talked about this actually. Lease land versus property land. What's the difference?
Thank you for being here with me, Jennifer, today.
Thank you for the invite. It's an honor for me to be here. So I'm very excited for the episode that we are going to do together today.
Yes, Jennifer, tell us a little bit more about you.
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur,
Yes.
but primarily I'm a real estate agent, and I have my own education company as well. I'm co-founder of the company, the Mentor Academy. So under the Mentor Academy, we give courses related to real estate selling, real estate investing, topics related to personal development, as you know, mindset reset.
I know.
Right?
We love you. We always...
Oh, thank you. So other than that, I'm a marketing coach also for credits. So I help small and medium entrepreneurs with guidance, how to get more clients, how to brand themselves. And as you know, I'm a musician as well.
Yes,
so,
you have so much. How do you do all of this?
That's how I de-stress. So
that's
slaginstrument. That's my secret to de-stressing.
Amazing. Well, cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Yes. Let's have one so we can
Yes,
start
let me
sipping,
test
but not
this.
tea, sipping coffee.
Oh,
wow.
that's great.
So
It's
good.
so soft.
That's so good. So today we will be starting with some questions. These questions are questions from the clients.
Okay.
Most of them are going to ask us questions that's important for real estate, and who better than you and me
Right.
to answer all of these questions. So are you ready, Jennifer?
I'm ready. We're the power team. I mean, yes, let's go for it. I'm very curious. Like, what are the questions?
Okay, so I'm gonna pick one, and then you're gonna pick one, and we're gonna do it like that. Okay?
Okay,
Is that
perfect.
Okay with you?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
okay,
You
let's
start.
Let me start. Okay,
All
so
right.
yesterday I bought my glasses to start reading because I cannot read anymore. So I'm gonna be like,
Zoom in.
okay. So
So-
the first question is, what should owners know before turning their property into a vacation rental or a long-term rental?
That's a good question. So what should they know? I think the first thing, correct me if I'm wrong, is to double check, for example, if it's on long lease land, what are the rules, in that zoning area as well. So you want to check the area as well, see the prices in the area to see if this benefits you or not.
With the price of the purchase.
Exactly.
Yes.
And what do you think?
Yes,
They should be thinking
like
about.
short-term rentals. If you're not going to be on Aruba, I think one of the best things also to do is to start looking at management properties.
Right.
Start talking with 3 or 4 of them just for you to be more comfortable. Who is going to take care of your property? Who's going to take care of your rentals? Or if you're going to do it yourself, just be sure to understand, all the rules, taxes, etc. Those things are very important. And long-term as well. You should be very well informed about. When you're going to rent long-term, the rules and the tenants have a lot to say nowadays in the long-term rentals.
What
So
are
you
the
have to be-
rights?
Who is going to be the right client? Make sure you do a little bit of compliance on the client that they can actually pay you your rental every month. It's
there's
a
no
difficult,
headache with
and
that.
it's a headache
Right.
because and in Aruba at this moment there is a high demand of mostly a long-term rentals
Yeah,
at the
we've
moment.
seen that this is a hot topic
Yes.
nowadays.
Yeah.
And I've seen also that nowadays you have a lot of property management companies
Yes.
that offer literally full service.
Full service.
So they do what we call the ROI, calculation for you. And they take care also for the screening of the client. So
Yes.
this is very interesting. That
Yes.
means that you can outsource all of this to a property management company, and at the end of the day, they transfer the profit to you.
Yes,
so that's a
yes.
great
But
service they're offering.
as an agent, some agencies, real estate agencies, they do mostly long-term rentals,
Right.
because the management's properties management, mostly they do short-term rentals.
Yes.
Some of them will do long-term, mid-term, but real estate agents do long-term rentals, and it's important for you to look for someone who can help you correctly, who's
Right.
going to ask the right question, ask the right document for you to make sure that the client is going to rent.
Especially the screening part,
the
to
screening
make
part.
sure that they are financially in a place for
Yeah.
long-term
Yeah.
sustaining.
And it still can come not good sometimes, but
Yeah.
at least you did your best.
Yes.
So the agent, what the agent does is just matching the tenant and the landlord.
Right.
That's what they are supposed to do, and then the landlord will take over afterwards. So it's very important for you to know that after the rental is done, signed,
Right.
that the landlord has to be in touch with the tenant for payment, for anything, whatever is going to happen in the year is between the two of you.
Yes. So we make sure that transition is very smooth and that everything goes,
Yes.
without a headache.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
Yes,
we did
yes,
answer to the question.
yes.
So let's go to the next. It's your
So
turn.
it's my turn, right?
Yes,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Let me see. Oh my God, I'm a bit nervous. Let me see. Okay. What is the appeal of Aruba as a second home or investment destination? Also a hot topic
Ooh,
nowadays
I
in the
think
media.
I think that is something that I enjoy myself. I think for me it's definitely the weather.
Yeah?
The people. I mean, the local people are the sweetest.
Yes.
They are people. They love to help each other. They neighbors that always watch to each other. So
Right.
I love
So I wanted
that.
to say safety, I think, is
Safety.
one of the top, priorities.
Aruba is one of the
I mean,
safest islands.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't know if you've ever been through this, but you go somewhere else, you go traveling, and you think, oh, everywhere's safe like Aruba, but it's not.
No.
And when I travel with my partner, every time she has to remind me, hey, remember,
Don't leave
be
your-
careful. Yeah. Put your wallet in a place you can't see it. It depends where you go. But
Yes.
in Aruba, you have this very safe feeling.
Yes.
And we have beautiful
We are-
beaches.
we
I
are-
mean,
oh,
one
we are
of the
blessed.
number one beaches in the world.
We are blessed, and
Yeah.
I think as a mom, I can talk as a mom. It's been the best thing for me because I can go wherever with my son, and he can be around, and I feel that I can leave him be free.
Yeah.
You don't have to be all the time checking on him. So that
Right.
for me is a blessing, and I'm
Right.
so grateful, and I love Aruba. Aruba's
Yeah,
amazing.
and you can see also nowadays there's news about hurricanes that are
Yeah.
forming, and we are outside the hurricane belt, so that's a
Yes.
blessing as well,
Yes.
especially for tourists. They're safe and they feel like
Yeah.
100% nothing to worry
Yes,
about.
and
So I
Aruba
think,
is bipolar. Sometimes it rains a little bit, and then
Yeah, but it's not
and then in the
much.
next hour it's sunny, like nothing happened.
yeah, it's not much. I mean, have you ever been to London? Oh my God! Like
No.
nothing against London,
No,
but
no, I want to go. I
But
want
it's
to go.
raining all of the time, or in Holland, and then when you come to Aruba, it's like sunshine.
Sunshine all the time. That's why we're so happy as well.
Yeah, true.
So next question. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, I think this is a little bit like we just talked. So I'm gonna take another.
Okay,
another
go
question.
ahead.
All right. So where are the up and coming areas? Oh, this is a
let me
very
think
interesting one.
about
For me,
this.
it's
Yeah.
going to be definitely Oranjestad and eventually San Nicolas. But right now, I think everyone wants to invest mostly in Oranjestad. They want to give the main street life again. It's been for so
Yeah,
long.
and the government has also
Yes.
been investing in,
Yes.
in these events. Have you
Yeah.
seen them
Yes,
every
I did.
month?
Yes, they
they're
are.
bringing musicians. They're bringing
Yeah,
art. Bankaya
Bankaya back, yes.
right?
Yes,
So we can
amazing.
see. You know what? I could be wrong, but I also see like Savaneta now has
Yes,
a
they're
new
gonna have.
demand as well. The prices have been going a bit
Yes.
up. Not like San Nicolas still. We've seen some
increase
higher
it
demand,
because of the hotel, but it's
Right.
going to. I think it's going to. I can see it a little bit
Yeah.
because now you're gonna have more tourists on that side as well. The hotel
Right.
is amazing. I just went a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but I think definitely
it would be
Oranjestad for
and
me,
San
yes,
Nicolas.
and then San Nicolas.
Yeah.
But you're right, Savaneta is also growing.
Yeah. Because in the
the
past,
location.
when buyers come to me, they always say like, I want from north
Mm-hmm.
until Santa Cruz. And now it's like, no,
I'm
let's go
open.
past Chiquito. Savaneta is also no options. And I've seen that pattern, and it's very interesting
Yeah,
pattern.
because Savaneta is also very close to the beach, and they have
Exactly.
beautiful beaches on that
Yes.
side. So
It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Right.
So that is the areas. So if
Yes.
you're looking, there's so many projects coming up also in Oranjestad. I know there's condominiums. They are going to do restaurant. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And it's good to invest now
Yes.
than later, Yes.
Yes.
So the demand is happening now. So you want to be early for that.
And I can't wait to see
how it
how it's
evolves.
going to. Yes. I
It's
can't wait.
exciting.
Yes, it's exciting. So it's your
So
turn.
yeah, my turn. Awesome. Let's see. Okay. How important is it choosing the right area based on your lifestyle? I like this. You know why I like this? Because this is my personal opinion. A lot of times we think all investors or people who want to purchase a property on Aruba wants to go to north specifically, but that's not true at all. What has been your experience with local buyers and non-residents?
They like both, but mostly have been still in north. Even though I try to let them see, the other beauty, most of them. But nowadays, they're more open to be also in Paradera.
Right. That's why I wanted to ask you, because now I get the feedback that, I don't want to be somewhere that is very crowded. So it depends on the lifestyle. Some people, for example, they have a habit of doing yoga in the morning. They want to be surrounded by nature. So they tell me, no, let's go find an area where it's a bit more isolated, nature surrounding.
Yeah, but also the locals, we love to be more in
Oh,
nature.
we love that. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it depends what is available.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but us as locals, we love to be more in the nature. And
Right.
Aruba still have more in Santa Cruz and Paradera. That is where you can find more nature nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
But with your experience, like with non-residents, what's the pattern that you see?
Yeah, non-resident, they love more to be beachfront.
Beachfront. Got it. Yeah.
Beachfront or closer to the beach.
Right.
That's what I get the most.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. So
So
your
it's
turn.
my turn,
Go
okay.
ahead.
All right. Let's see. Okay. What are some new projects coming into Aruba? What can buyer expect?
Ooh.
Oh, there's so many.
I've seen a lot of new development of condos.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is a really upcoming one?
There's so many. We have condos right now in Main Street. We have oceanfront residence, which are going to be condos just in front of the Bahia. There are condos in the Main Street, Casa Playa. You have also single one that's going to be in the Main Street itself.
Yeah.
Then we have the Moon, who is going to be in North. There are so many.
So do you think this
Walishali
is
almost done?
Right.
Walishali, which is also, I don't know if they still have. I think they're almost sold out.
I think they're sold out.
Yes. And
Yeah. So do you think this is the new trend? It's mostly going towards condos?
I
now?
think it will.
Yeah?
Yes. I think it will because there's not so many lands anymore. So Aruba is definitely in the end of
Yeah, it's
new
a bit
construction.
saturated. Yeah.
Eventually,
So-
it's going to be just resales.
Yeah.
So I think if you are open to buy something under construction, I think it's sometimes you wait a lot, but as soon as you get it, the price value almost always
goes up, right?
So
So
I
it's
think
better
it's-
to do that decision now and pre-construction.
Even wait. It's okay to wait 2 to 3 years. If you're okay with that, then I think it's a good
It's a
thing.
good deal,
Yes,
right.
I've seen it happen so many times in Aruba. With so many condos that they bought it like 2-3 years ago, and maybe they bought it, just an example, for $300,000. As soon as they finish it, and sometimes they want to sell it right away,
Yeah.
they definitely can make $100,000 on top
Wow.
of it. Just
So
like
it's
that.
about the waiting game and just financially making the right decision
Yes.
now and then wait for the value
I would
to
do
be
that,
finished.
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
but what
think?
you said is true. We've seen now like a pattern. As you know, the what's it called again? Eigendom, property land, right?
Owned private.
Is very scarce nowadays. Even Unpacked is not coming out anymore for
Lease,
project,
yes.
not even for condos.
No.
So resales and condos, and like you said, pre-construction. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna stop. I think we have to have a limit, right?
Right.
Eventually, so.
Yeah. So that's what you said. Resales.
Resale is gonna be the thing. So I think it's your turn.
So it's my turn,
Yes.
really?
Or is it mine? No, I don't remember.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm going next. We just talked about this actually. Lease land versus property land.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well,
So that's a question we get often,
often.
when they want to purchase
yes.
a property.
Privately owned land is actually you own the land.
Yes.
And then whatever is built on the land is yours.
Right.
Because it's your land.
Right. And property land is originally owned by the government.
Yeah.
So you're leasing it in a way
Yeah.
for 60 years. So you pay an extra, they call it erfpachtkanon. How do you say
yes.
that in English
I don't know.
again?
Canon is just an extra tax.
Long lease tax, I
Yes.
think, right? So the difference is also that on long lease land, you're very restricted compared to with property land.
Private property land, yes. You can do a little bit more, like you can build apartments, for
Yeah,
example.
or condos and all of that. But
depending on the
with property
zoning,
land, yeah,
you can
right.
go up, or you can do more. You can open a business, for
Yeah.
example, on a private property land.
Right.
But on the lease land are not supposed to be, unless
For
it's on
commercial,
unless
right.
it's on commercial
Yeah.
zoning. It's supposed to be a house, living
Right.
house. So that's why a lease land is actually given to locals to build the property.
Right, to live in it,
live
not
in
to do
it.
commercial. And a fun fact, by the way, when you're selling long lease land to a third party, DIP has to authorize it.
Yes.
So they still, it's your land, you're leasing it, but again, the government has a lot of say still versus property land.
Yes, that's the difference.
Yeah. So I know for a fact now it's your turn. So
Yes, let's do this. All right.
here we go.
How is the real estate landscape evolving?
That's a loaded question. Let me take a sip for this.
Well, I think like if we're gonna be talking in-house, I mean with real estate, I think nowadays you have AI, right? And I think you can do so much. But definitely, I've seen a lot of people doing so many, videos and doing
Right.
things differently, and I love it.
No, I love it.
Yes,
And
I
by
love
the
it.
way, during my course, I speak about this as well, that we need to evolve with the times.
Yes.
So as you can see now, also organic content is popular, meaning you can take out your phone, as long as it's good quality video, have a good
sometimes
audio
even
mic.
not.
Yeah.
And they get so many views. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, wow.
yeah.
And, sometimes it works. And that's,
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
And when we've started, I mean, many years ago, it was not like that at all.
No.
It was all like very professionally
Yeah.
marketed, meaning, gear with
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
But now it's more AI for content.
Yes.
I do notice that a lot of people are using ChatGPT for
Yes.
captions because, it helps outsource
Yeah.
the...
Yeah.
Have you been there also when you have to write a content, you're like... I
You
know
know-
the house, but I'm stuck. So ChatGPT really helps.
I love to write, though. I really
You
love
do?
to write. Yes, I
Yeah.
love to write, but I do a lot of mistakes in writing. So I use it definitely
help
for
you.
spelling, and then
Right.
it helps me make it better.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
It's inevitable. You
Right.
like to use it.
It's a help with the structure as well, right?
Yes.
So you know
But
what I've seen?
You can do so much nowadays, and I think we should be using those tools. I
Right.
mean, even in house, if you want to do like a program for your agent, all of that,
Yeah.
it takes time to create.
But
I
it's
think
it's
it will-
worth it.
Yes.
You know what I've seen as well? I bought an Insta360 camera for when I do music, when I'm playing abroad, and then I've seen agents use it to record inside the house and have like a 3D floor plan thing going on, meaning they can show the buyers like a
Matterport.
3D experience.
Matterport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without their being here. So that's, to me, also, it's a big evolution. 10 years ago, we couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
we
and
had to walk with our phone
It's
organically
true.
like this.
It's true. No, I think I've seen robots coming up.
Yeah,
Agent
you think
robots.
so? Oh my
Oh yeah, you can.
God.
I think it's going to be everything's going to be online. I think even
So,
buying
okay,
is
side
going to be
question.
online.
This is not in the bowl, but I want to ask you anyway. Do you think then that AI will replace real estate agents eventually?
I think it can be a great tool if you use it.
But it's not going to replace us.
It can't. It can never replace a human. It can never
Right.
replace that trust that you have. That it's someone helping you. Not
Right.
yeah.
Right.
You
right,
need
right.
that.
Yeah,
Even
you
though
need
you're
that human
using
connection.
you can use it to help you make the sale, to help you do
Yeah.
this, to help you answer. But eventually, the contract, etc., must be with someone you
Right.
trust.
And I like that you said that because
Yeah.
this is a question I get often from when I'm doing the course. They're like, yeah, but AI is taking over. We have the human connection, the
Yes.
trust, and the reassurance
Yes, you need
when they
that.
have to sign the contract.
I mean,
you know this by experience.
Yeah. No,
You
it's
know?
not, it's no joke.
It's no joke.
It's no joke, and it's a very good big commitment as well. I mean, we're
Right.
talking sometimes about $300 million.
Right.
So you're not gonna just let a robot do everything for you. I don't think so.
Right. So the humans is needed, especially us professionals
finalize it,
that know what
yes.
we're doing.
Yes.
Right.
And we do so much, Jennifer.
Yes.
Wow. If people know.
We're like a ninja, octopus, ninja.
Octopus. I've talked with many other agents around the island, Caribbean.
Yeah.
And what they do versus what we do, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Normally, like other Caribbean, they use lawyers who do contracts, who do this, who do that, and they get a percentage. They also charge,
Yeah.
and then you have this, and we do it all in one place. We do the contract, we do
Yeah.
the compliance, we do
The follow-up process,
everything.
even communication with the notary to make sure it's going smooth. What's missing?
What's missing? The
Yeah.
10% is in, and that's after all the negotiation.
Yeah.
So it's a process.
But other than that, we're also like therapists
Yes,
in a
we do.
way.
We are.
Not in a judgmental way. I'm saying this, but more in the sense that emotions can run high
course.
when there's an obstacle. Most of the time, the clients can panic and then
Yes.
they have anxiety.
Yeah.
So we're there also to guide them, like calm them down
Yes.
and give reassurance that everything is
Yes.
going to be okay.
You be with them
So-
at all phases.
At all phases, and then we're part lawyer. You
Our
know?
lawyers, we have to ask this.
Yeah, we have to do that. We
make
do
sure.
have compliance
Yes.
screening. It's
Yes, and
everything.
compliance in Aruba is very.
It's very strict.
Yeah.
It's very strict. Every time when there's a compliance officer that comes during my course, Successful Real Estate Selling, at the end of the presentation, everyone is like paralyzed in there because not in a bad way, but more in the way that it clicked that we have such a big responsibility of screening where the money's coming from and allowing someone to purchase that is safe for Aruba. That's a big responsibility
Yes,
to have.
so that's why I say, respect the agents.
Respect the agent. Yeah.
They work very hard, and
True.
I'm sure they deserve the commission
Yeah, and more.
and more, even more. So it's your
Oh,
turn.
it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Next. Okay. Buyer versus seller market. How has it shifted post-pandemic? Oh, this is a
Oh,
question I
that's-
get a lot.
And it's always shift. I'm gonna let you do
Yes.
answer.
Okay, so fun fact: we're in a seller's market, and especially post-pandemic. I remember speaking to a notary. It was in 2021, at the end of 2021, and I asked him like, "I've seen the prices are starting to increase," and he was like, "Yeah, since about September 2021, Aruba is now seeing a very strong seller's market." So it's a big shift. When I started, it was a strong buyer's market, meaning we had to really be skilled in negotiating price and explaining to the seller, like, hey, we have to be flexible, you know. But then it switched overnight almost. It felt like that for me, that the prices went sky high. There's no inventory, you know. And
the prices are sometimes. Well, the thing is that for us, it's high.
Yeah.
But if you compare it with other islands, we
Yeah.
are still in a good price.
Right.
So, but for us, even for us local, it's been very hard to find
Right.
properties. So it is high, and it
Yeah.
went. And I don't see it getting down because we don't have what you just said. We don't
We
have,
have
a lot
inventory.
of inventory anymore.
And toevallig,
Yes.
I spoke to Notary Arzagaray 2 days ago because he came to give a class in my course. And I asked him again, I always ask, what's the pattern you're seeing? Maybe you're seeing something I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
And he told me till now, he still sees that the prices are not coming down.
Yeah.
Even though I've seen, I don't know if you've seen it recently, a lot of price reductions. I
Yes.
haven't seen a lot of that in 2022.
It's true.
and
I've
not
seen
doesn't-
it.
2023
Yeah.
nor 2024.
True.
So maybe it's a good idea to keep looking
Yeah.
closely to see if it's going towards a buyer's market.
It's true. I've seen it happening a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because
And
in a strong seller's market, you don't see price
no,
reduction.
and actually even you have, sometimes you have like even above, they want to pay above the price sometimes. Right
Yeah.
now it's like everyone wants to negotiate, and sometimes they
Yeah.
send you offer like way under what
Right.
what the price is.
Yeah.
And then I get surprised because of that,
Yeah.
because I'm like, that's
But-
a lot
but
of that's a
it's
big,
a big
difference
gap.
for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So why are they doing this?
So I think it's a good, we should be monitoring this because again, we're not in a buyer's market yet, but we have to be very conscious of the shift that's happening
Yeah.
to see where this is going.
Yeah.
But we're still in a seller's market because we don't have inventory.
Yeah, true that. Oh wow, we have answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, let me see.
This coffee is really good, by the way. Oh
it's
my
good,
God.
right?
Yeah, I love it.
Let me just take this one because they're like the same thing. Okay. Oh, what makes each district unique?
That's a loaded question.
Well.
I get, is it based also on personal taste and view in a way?
It must be because
Yeah.
because you're from here, so we're gonna be biased.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's why I'm saying it's difficult to answer that question. It's based on personal taste. Like we said before, some people love nature. They're like, no, Santa Cruz, I need to have Santa Cruz. And some people are like, no, because of my lifestyle, I want to have ocean front. Some people don't want to go anymore to Playa in the Playa is Orionstad, right?
Yeah, I used to live in Santa Cruz, Ayo, which is
Yeah.
in nature. I love it. That's where I came from. And then when I met my husband, we went to live in Orionstad. Now I'm living in Orionstad. I miss Ayo, which is, I love the nature. I go, my sister lives there now, and I love to go there. But Orionstad has been very nice for me. Everything
Right?
is really close by.
Right,
I love
right.
it, and I just I'm here in 3
And you're there,
minutes.
right.
So for me, at this point of my life, I love that lifestyle.
Orionstad, right,
Yes,
right.
I love Orionstad. I love that I can, everything is very
close by, right.
I love that it's still quiet, but still a lot of things
Right.
close.
So again, I think it's based on personal taste as well. For me, like, for example, I was born in Paradera, and to me, everything was so central in a way, very close to the roundabout.
Yeah.
So if I have a listing presentation in San Nicolas or Savaneta, it's 10 minutes away. But if it's north, it's 10 minutes away.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
And but you can see every district evolving
Yes, I think
their own way.
I think us as locals or even foreign that wants to buy, look into San Nicolas. Invest in San Nicolas as well. I think San Nicolas is going to be a very unique district eventually.
And do you
when
mean
they-
like artistically also? in a way? Yeah. I
Artistic.
see it too.
I can see it also with restaurants, new restaurants. But I love to go to
And
San
you
Nicolas.
do, when you
I
go
do.
to San Nicolas, you do get this different feeling in a good way, by the
Yes,
way.
I love
it's more
it.
like you're...
You're on vacation
Yeah,
in your
it
own
feels
island.
like that. it has a
has-
different feeling. Yeah.
And it has
100%.
the best, one of the best beaches, which is Baby Beach. I love
you
Baby
love
Beach.
Baby
Oh my
Beach?
God, I can.
Awesome.
Yes, and Rogers Beach is also nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, no, again, every district has their feels. So,
yeah. Savaneta is also up and coming.
And some people say to me, no, I was born in Savaneta. Everything is in Savaneta for me. And now I'm buying house also in Savaneta because this is my place to be.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So is it my turn? Is it
It's
your
It's
turn?
your turn.
Oh, I'm always surprised. I don't know why. Okay, next question. Okay. How are foreign investment and tourism impacting property values? Uy, 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 uy.
Caliente.
Ay, Dios mío. Necesito café.
Should we?
The hot topic in the media, huh?
Yeah.
So lately, they're talking a lot about Airbnbs and non-residents, buying property for investments. So this is a trend that we've been seeing lately a lot,
Since-
There's the positives, there's the negatives. So how is it impacting? I think the obvious one is local people are being priced out of the market in a way
Yes.
because we cannot compete with some offers that non-residents are giving. What do you think?
Well, this is a very difficult moment actually, because the thing is that I do understand the problem.
Yeah.
We all do, because I'm local as well, and I
Yeah.
also want
Yeah.
my own home. So
Yeah.
I understand. I get it.
And I do have to say, sometimes it feels a bit off, you know,
Yeah.
because we're in this business. It's a business. We have to make profit, and you have to keep
No,
going.
we do our job.
Yeah,
This
of
is
course.
what we do.
This is our job
I-
for
we
a
can-
long
yeah.
time before this problem even existed.
Yes.
And now we're in a position, there's a lot of demand.
And it's all our fault.
No, it's not our fault at all. No, but we're in a very strange position because we're local as well, and you want to, you know, help your local community as well. So you're like kind of
That's
in
why
between.
I always say, you know, talk to real estate agents.
Yeah.
They know, they can guide you. And
Yeah.
but I think the problem is not only the foreigners. It's also who is selling the property, because they decide the price.
Right.
And the price got decided by the sellers and also the appraiser.
Yeah.
So what can we do?
Yeah,
in
that's
this
a
case?
good point. I think
It
a lot
is-
of people don't know this, but first of all, sellers decide, and secondly, they justify it with an appraisal, you
Yes.
know? And because of the construction costs have also
Oh my God,
gone
that is
up,
also,
so this, you can see it back in the appraisal. So sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, but a seller calls me and they directly ask me like, hey, do you work with only the local market or the international market? Because I want dollars. I want, you know, a Canadian to buy it. I don't want a local person who cannot afford it. It sounds a bit rude
this is
that
how-
this is the reality.
that is
you
the
know?
reality.
Yeah.
And I cannot blame them either.
No,
because
it's their asset.
Yes,
you know,
they want to sell it on their
for the
price.
maximum profit.
Yes, maybe they have their own goals, and
Yeah.
that's what they want, and I respect that. But
Yeah.
then, you know, it's a problem, because then they say that it's only because of the foreigners.
Foreign market, right?
Yes. It's a whole thing, and obviously Aruba is expensive in the meaning
Mm-hmm.
that if you're gonna make a house, construction is really expensive. If you're gonna buy a land, for example, to do the infrastructure on the land is extremely
Expensive.
and time consuming. And many people doesn't know that, you know, investors, developers that buy land and they're going to maybe sell land or sell whatever, it takes them years
Yeah.
to get to do.
And a lot of headaches
a
and
lot of
obstacles.
headaches, maybe
and-
sometimes 1, 2, 3 years to start the
With
project.
the project,
and in the
right.
meantime, there's so much money, efforts already put into it. So there's no other way to sell it on a certain price.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
they
and
don't-
sometimes you do have sellers also that have a very high mortgage still,
Yeah.
and maybe they're getting divorced, so they need to maximize on the price so they
Yes.
can safely exit
Yeah.
that phase of their life. You know, so again, it's with empathy, not with judgment. For you know, but this is the reality.
This is the reality.
You know, and what you said also earlier, that when non-residents see our prices and they compare it with their prices at home, because they're priced out of their local market. So they come here and they're like, oh, this is still affordable. I
And it's-
remember a notary telling me that when the buyer was looking at the transfer tax that they have to pay, and they were laughing because it was so low for them.
Imagine.
Imagine that. So again, this is happening globally.
Yeah.
So
It's happening everywhere.
everywhere,
And
even in small islands, because some people
In
tell me, no,
Europe
it's
as well.
it's only big countries. Look at Bonaire as well. Look at Curaçao as well, you
yeah,
know?
Curaçao is growing.
Mm-hmm.
I just came a couple of days. We're going to be opening soon there.
Yay!
So
Congrats!
excited.
That's
I'm
a
so
big
excited.
step, though.
Yes, I know,
right.
I know. And Curaçao is also growing.
Yeah.
So the prices are a little bit
Lower
than Aruba as well.
Do you see the same pattern
Oh
happening?
yes,
Right.
I do see it.
Yeah.
It's already getting there. You can see it.
Right,
It
right.
will happen because there's no other way. It's just people are getting out of their countries, buying properties. It's investment. That's
Yes.
it's normal.
Yeah.
Something that has been happening for so long. And now we're just seeing it a little bit more because of the possibility to buy. It's
Right.
easier. Yes.
So now it's all exposed and they see the chance to do it and get a return on investment.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Caribbean, very safe.
Yeah.
So it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So this is the next question, the last one, Jennifer.
Yes, let's go for it.
What are the steps to buying a home in Aruba?
Okay, so for me, you have the person who needs financing from the bank, but you also have the person who doesn't need financing. So for me, the first thing is to look at your what you're willing to spend. Because as you know, not only you have to take into account the purchase price of the property, but also, the closing costs, the notary costs, transfer tax. So first, set a budget. And of course, a real estate agent can help you in that phase as well. So what would be the second step for you if you were helping a buyer?
No, for me, it's very important to at least sit with them and really understand what they want.
Yeah.
And sometimes even tell them that you're not going to get everything you want. It depends on your budget.
Right.
It depends if you're going to go to the bank. Everything depends. And from there, I can guide you a little bit more. Where are we going?
Right.
If you're going to go with the bank, then I suggest always go to the bank first. And to start doing your due diligence.
Yeah, and get a pre-approval. And also
at least they can give you an estimate of how much they might approve you. That's not a pre-approval. It's like you don't know yet.
It's not set in stone.
It's not it's start, and then at least with that and what you have saved, then we can start looking.
Right. And I think this is often overlooked because some buyers tell me, no, I don't have to do a pre-approval because I already know my salary. I've made the calculation. But there are other things also that the bank, takes in consideration. For example, if you've changed departments lately and, you're not working there 2 years, you might have a good salary for 10 years, but they're like, no, you need this permit or, So
and it's just the best way to do it because then you go and then you can really go look.
Right.
You can really sit with someone and that's going to help you. You respect her time. And then you go with a vision, with a goal. You know already what you're going to do. It's not that after you're going to see, because when you see the property you like and you're prepared, you can make an offer.
Yes.
You can go to the next step.
And by the way, then the seller also is more willing to accept your offer because you're already in a position
where you already start.
Exactly.
Yes. And then after that, when you do the offer, then you have a certain time to finalize your bank.
Exactly.
If it's a cash deal, then it's easy.
It's easier. It goes straight to the notary.
Yeah, we have to go to compliance, which is also a process.
Yeah. But before going to the offer and compliance, I always tell my buyers let's also make a list of priorities. So as you said before, we have a vision, but it's not always that you're going to find a property that matches 20 out of 20 checklist options. So what are the non-negotiables that you want? And then, of course, if it's not up to the 100% standard, we can also modify in the future. So come with an open mind to see the options that are on the market.
Yes. That's exactly how we should do it.
Yeah. And then when they see a house and they like it, what do you do next?
Yeah. So if they see a house and they like it, the next step is definitely to negotiate, make an offer, and then the client will look into their financing depending of how much they want to go. They make an offer.
Yes.
I always suggest to make an offer very close to the
asking
amount,
price.
depending on the property, because that's also another thing. Sometimes you go to a property and you see the price and you're like, okay, well, I have to invest another 200-300, and then you're like, okay, I'm not gonna pay this. If I get it for this price, then I go for it.
Yeah.
And that's also you get a lot, right?
Right.
And you as an agent, you just have to send it. You have to just show it off.
Right.
So if it's accepted, great, we move forward. If not, then you can
because
negotiate.
sometimes you get a counter offer as well, right?
Sometimes.
And then you meet in the middle.
Yeah, sometimes.
Right.
But if it's a hot home, if it's a hot house that everyone wants,
would you suggest just give full price?
give full price.
Yeah. Don't play that
No,
game.
the thing is that in Aruba also, because of the demand, I will say sometimes if it's a property that you like, just give
go
them,
for it.
Yes, just go
don't
for
play
it.
that game of lowering your offer.
No,
right,
because
right.
it's not everybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody just wants to sell their home on that price.
Right. And by the way, I don't know if you've seen this happen as well, but also when you give a very low price, you can offend the seller that they don't even want to do a counter offer anymore. So you close that door completely.
Yeah. And then if you start that way, there's you know already.
Forget
we
it.
As agent also know
this,
it's not.
It's not gonna happen.
No, and
right.
if it happens, it's gonna be like turbulence.
Yeah,
like they don't like each other anymore.
Exactly.
And then you have to kind of
so
make
it's kind
it
of
happen.
drama in the
Oh
middle,
my
and
God.
you're like
so many times
managing
going
it.
through that.
But in the offer, would you suggest inspection or no, or when?
Yes, no, you have to put. I mean, the conditions are very important.
Yeah.
The condition, you have to really talk it through with your agent. Sit with her. talk through about the purchase offer.
Yeah.
And then always, read the purchase offer really good. Make
Right.
sure that in there everything is correct, what you want, your due diligence,
Right.
compliance must be done.
Yeah.
If
The
you're gonna do
inspection,
inspection,
yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna come furnished or not.
So
every
very
condition,
detailed,
everything,
yeah.
yes, I suggest you put everything in there. Make sure that it went well,
Yeah,
and then after
and
that,
I
you
agree
have-
with you because sometimes the offer is very basic and
Yes.
vague,
Yeah.
and then when it gets accepted and you do compliance, when you go over to the purchase agreement, there's surprises. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I thought I would get all the air conditioning
Yeah,
units
and
and
then
this and
then
that.
it's not
and
included. Yeah,
Exactly.
But
And
as a
then we
seller-
have the issue, the misunderstanding. Huh?
No, it's very important to an offer is not a joke. It's a commitment. Don't do an offer if you're not ready. Don't do an offer if you didn't go to the bank yet.
Right.
Do an offer when you are ready
Yeah.
and sure that is going to be your property.
Right. And that's
Because-
why you need a good agent also to
yeah.
guide you
But
through
sometimes people can get the rumors of buyer's rumors, you say?
that. Yeah.
They can get that, but I always say, you know what? Just try to make sure that you really want it, dream on it, sleep on
Yeah.
it.
Think about
Think
it.
about it,
Yeah.
and then if you're ready, you go for it. If not, then it's okay to wait.
Right. Just make sure the timing is
Yeah.
right and you feel reassured.
Yeah, because
this
an
is a
offer
good
is a
decision.
commitment.
Of course it is.
And sometimes I think people just send offer to send.
Yeah. And then they send you a message, and I changed my
I
mind.
changed my mind. I don't want to do it again. I'm like,
And the
oh,
seller's
one
like, oh, no,
second,
no, 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 no.
You can get
You
yourself in
signed
trouble.
here.
Yes.
So I'll call my lawyer.
Yeah.
You don't want to get into
You don't
that
want to get-
area.
no.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful. That's why it's very important to see what is in the offer. And then after, if everything doesn't have a problem.
Right. And the inspection
you-
goes well.
And inspection goes well. Maybe you have to do appraisal, whatever you have
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
during the time. You have a certain time. I always write how much time you need to do all of the things that you need to do.
Yeah.
And then after that, you move to compliance, which
Yes.
is also the part with people. Why you asking me this? Why do you do
Why
this?
do you need my
Why-
tax returns? Yeah, because I've heard that we have very strict laws, but it's not everywhere that it's like this.
No,
like
no.
in the
Aruba
USA,
is really strict.
Yeah, so people are surprised, especially non-residents.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to give you all this information? But nowadays, it's the
Better.
platform has been evolved though, that we simply send a link and they can upload their documents
Yeah.
up there. So it happens fairly fast, but with a good service. At least with the compliance officer that I work with.
Okay. No, that is amazing, and
Yeah.
that is something that it got better.
Yeah, because
over
at
the
first we
years.
had to document everything, double print 3 times, make sure, and it makes you a bit nervous because we're not compliance officers, so you want to do everything
And
correctly.
you have to.
Yeah,
We have the
exactly.
Central Bank of
Yeah,
Office.
and their fines are like career-ending
there's
type of
no
fines.
Joke, no joke. That's why we have
Yeah.
to do our work. And,
Yes, yes.
So yeah, that is the worst part, because after that we send everything to the notary, and then the notary takes over. We gotta be still on top of everything, making sure that you send the money.
So in your experience, how long does it take at the notary?
Yeah, it
If
can
it's a
take-
standard contract.
It depends. Sometimes it takes 6 weeks, sometimes it takes 10. It really depends on the file.
Right.
Yeah, you have to be patient. Let your client know that it will take time.
Yeah, they're doing their due
Yes,
diligence.
I do my follow-ups. I stalk the power the notaries. That.
Every Monday there's
Like,
email.
How
How
is
are
the
we
file
doing?
going?
Yeah. But that's part of our job as well, to make sure
have to
that
do it,
if there's something missing, we are on it to
And
make
I
sure
think
that
as
they
soon
can
as-
do their job.
Yeah. And then if they come to Aruba or not, we do the last walkthrough.
Yes.
Make sure that the house is delivered. That's also very stressful moment.
Yeah,
make
to
sure
see that everything is there. No air codes have been removed.
And
The
if there's
sink is
something-
there.
If there's something wrong, we will have to deal with it
Yeah.
at the moment. We will have
Right.
to make it happen.
This is very important because again, you're working for the, to have a smooth transition, and buyers can be very upset sometimes, even for the minimum things that are missing.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that water is
is-
working,
Yes.
well. So yeah, that's the stressful part. But if everything is okay, then we move to the
Closing.
yes, our favorite word, I think, in
Our
real estate.
favorite closing. Sold.
Yeah. I have 3. I think listing signed is one of my favorite. Closing and sold. Yeah. Those three.
Those three.
Yeah.
I got you. It's the same. Thank you so much, Jennifer. It was so
You're
much fun.
welcome.
So I think today we answered so many questions.
Yes, we did.
I hope we did give something back.
I sure hope so.
Yes. So thank you for being with me.
You're
and
welcome.
I'll see you soon again.
Yes, this was fun, by the way.